And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Webby-nominated podcast featuring Choey and Jandler.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Me. The sassy shepherd struggles with syphilis. The sassy shepherd struggles with syphilis. Syphilis. Ma. I would like an Arnold Palmer at the omelet parlor.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Where's the beer? All right, this is part 2 of the episode that Choey and I recorded together to end season 4 for us. So this actually, I teased it last episode. This is going to lead into the game that we created, version 1. Something you can play at home if you really like. It's pretty cool. And we're going to keep making multiple versions of this because as you see, or as you listen to the game, it says dealing with certain countries, like where on the planet Earth is Sarmen, San Diego drinking at. We have to do a lot of, and I didn't want to make a game full of like 72 possible questions when we could just make it like 6 to 7 versions of that way, so it's a little bit easier to do. So like I said, sit back, listen. This is going to take you to take us to that that game. It's a Joking with Jan's game. But this Joking with Jan's game is called Where on Earth is Sarmen, San Diego drinking? Take it away. Actually, before I do that, I have to put the holidays in. Oops.
Here are today's effing holidays.
First off, today is National Donut Day. National Donut Day. By the way, there's 2 spellings for donut, if you did not know. DOUGHNUT or DONUT. So it depends, I guess, where you're from. Each year on the first Friday in June, people participate in National Donut Day or Donut Day, depending on how you spell it. This food holiday celebrates the delicious donut and honors the Salvation Army lassies. In case you didn't know, the Salvation Army lassies are the women who served donuts to soldiers during World War I. Learned something new there. So hashtag National Donut Day. And also on June 5th, today is National Moonshine Day. National Moonshine Day on June 5th, we toast National Moonshine Day to recognize a beverage with a notorious record of blurring the lines of history and the law, turning ordinary men and women into criminals and common criminals into legends. Follow along as we discuss how the history is just as strong as the drink. Hashtag National Moonshine Day. So not just a day about drinking, it's a day about understanding the history of where moonshine came from. All right, and now, I got it correct. Now we will be taking it away to the game, right? We'll be taking it away to the game. Where on Earth is Sarmen, San Diego drinking? Now going. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the break music, and then we'll be back. All right, sir?
Sounds good.
We say pros come bait, cheers mate, and cheers mate again, or simply cheers. Sometimes it's auto, sunny, other times it's cheers up. You effing hoser. We also say sade, salute, salute, otage, skull, let's all say. Now's that roge in the Russian way in Vietnam. We shout out yo, walugi wow wow, make South Africa glow. In Portugal, it's a solid soda and bud mo. Ukraine's here to stay, Taiwan says compare, drink it down with pride. Then someone slams the table, next round they cried. In Thailand we clink and shout out Chong. Then back to the bar till the liquor's gone. For Jamaica it's allowed, your mom. No matter the place, we drink till dawn. In Israel they shout L'chaim with cheer. Bangladesh says joy, hope, raise your beer. Poland sings Nazdrovie with pride. Lithuania is Swaikato worldwide. In India we say cheer, or badai ho if you're bold. Hungary says que shade dread, don't go too slow. New Caledonia joins in with all our vote to let it flow. From Ghana, it's like Patesi, let the good times roll. In Serbia, shout Jivali from the soul. In Morocco, we cry Bisaha with flair. Ecuador, se salud, fiesta everywhere. And in Finland, we say kippis, raise your beer in the air. Argentina, shout salud, tango feet, hit the floor. Chile, echo salud, one more round to pour. Hong Kong yells, yum, sing, skyscraper lights ignite. Bahrain, cause ya ish, desert drinks at night. Jordan cheers, Fiji tack, ancient stones look on. Iraq says, say how we keep the party strong. Malaysia smiles, Minimum street food, midnight swirl. Singapore roars, yum, saying cheers around the world. That's how Choey and Jandler cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers, around the world. Different languages, same sentiment. Raising our glasses to friendship and joy. Cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. Laughing loud with every boy and girl. From dive bars to rooftops unfurled. That's how we toast around the world. Yeah, that's how we toast around the world. First stop Germany, where the bratwurst is hot. Raise a stein of England, tea and culture on the spot. South Korea's got the K-pop beats. Russia's winter snow makes the world feel sweet. Canada, maple leaf pride. The Philippines islands where beauty resides. Hungary's rich with paprika heat. Eggersheder makes the cheers complete. India spices and festivals bloom. Badajoz echoes from rooftop to room. Thailand's flavors make our senses swoon. We shout out Chon under a bright full moon. Taiwan, they shout compare with might. Then toast to joy well into the night. New Caledonia where the waters gleam. Malavotra we toast by the coral stream. And Ghana's drums beat strong and free. Akbateshi rings out in unity. Yeah. Salud pros campe, hey, raise it high in every way. From neon streets to desert skies, we toast beneath the same moonrise. Shivali kip is count tonight, live and loud till morning light. Choey yells another round, Chandler spills it on the ground.
Hi there, I'm here to help Choey and Jandler to read an advertisement for buyblacket.com. Please shop buyblacket.com. Are you looking for unique gifts at unbeatable prices? Then look no further. Buyblacket.com has quality merchandise for everyone on your list, from gifts for cat and dog lovers to American fans, beer enthusiasts, and even Jesus lovers. As for teachers, we didn't forget about you. Please don't miss our funny attire to brighten up your classroom. So bring a smile to your loved ones' faces and shop buyblacket.com today. Tell them Choey and Jandler sent you.
Hi there, Ryan Reynolds here on behalf of my friends Choey and Jandler. You may know me from movies where I either save the world or ruin Thanksgiving. But today, folks, I'm not here to sell you cologne, crypto, or questionable NFTs. I'm actually here to tell you about Fish.audio. This isn't really me talking right now. This is my voice, made by Fish.audio, which frankly is terrifying. It sounds exactly like me, and trust me, I've heard my voice in 87 trailers. This is better. Whether you're a podcaster with a potato microphone, a game developer building an army of space dolphins, or just lonely and want a perfect Morgan Freeman to read your grocery list out loud to you, Fish.audio has you covered. Fish.audio is easily one of the best voice generation platforms I have ever used, which is saying something, because I've done voiceover for a toothpaste brand in 4 languages I don't even speak. And speaking of that, Fish.audio is cross-lingual, which means it supports 13 different languages. Their amazing program also allows you to clone voices. Fish.audio make your voice legendary, or at least make my voice say weird things. I legally can't stop you either way.
She stumbles round the world from Berlin to Venezuela. Left the tab so high in Sydney that they banned her from the bar. She was last seen in Brazil, drowning rum inside a caipirinha.
Sarmen, Can Diego.
All right, dude. So obviously, so Canva is saying I made this Canva first edition of our where in the world is Sarmen Can Diego drinking, right? And so
Okay.
like I made the game. I don't know. They're telling me I reached my limit before next month, so before me like publishing this or whatever. So we're gonna do it with what I made, right? So I'm gonna
Okay.
read a clue, right? And I have 4 choices here. Can you see the screen?
I can.
Okay. So you're gonna try and figure out where Sarmen Can Diego is drinking, right? Reports say this is something I gotta fix because with the song that I made, it says it calls Sarmen a she, and here it calls him a he. So I gotta fix that. But so Carmen Sarmen Can Diego, I'm sorry, is having Unicum, a bitter herbal liqueur beside the
Okay.
Danube at night.
Perhaps,
I know what you're
perhaps
laughing at.
I was just say perhaps it's what they've been eating that's making the bitter herbal liquor.
You're like, it's very salty. Is
As
it?
soon as I saw that, I was like, "Is that a typo? Is that what it's?"
Where is Sarmen drinking at? Germany,
You know,
Hungary, South Africa, or Lithuania?
I'm gonna have to guess on this one. Like I remember like the Blue Danube being like some sort of like little like cartoon type like song that I see
Yeah.
remember, but I don't remember where it's at. So I'm gonna say maybe Hungary.
You're like Oh, you're right, sir. Correct. Sarmen was indeed drinking in Hungary. It's like anytime I do trivia stuff or these games with you, it's like listening to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, how you talk out your thoughts. You're like, yeah, I'm thinking this because of this, you know? All right, next up, witnesses say Sarmen is in a flannel shirt, drinking white whiskey at a cabin near maple trees, singing "That'll Be the Day I Die." Right? Yeah.
I know. For a second, I was like, "Where's America in this one?"
Drinking whiskey and rye. Is it India, Canada, South Korea, or Russia? Eh?
I'm gonna say it's he's about Canada, eh?
You're like Canada, right? You're like, it's Canada.
Canadians.
Yeah. And you are 2 for 2, sir. Bing bing. Spotted sipping Vietnamese coffee with ice, then switching to Weiss Rhine at a faux shop. Vietnam, Argentina, Germany, or South Korea?
It's all.
It's a trick question.
I know that's what I'm like. Wait a second. Is this like? Wait a minute. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Vietnam.
Yeah, the only other one I could think you might say is South Korea. But Sarmen was indeed drinking in Vietnam. 3 for 3. Witnesses say that Sarmen is having Fernet and cola at a late night bar, not eating dinner until 11 p.m. Is this Argentina, Australia, Brazil, or Bangladesh?
What the heck? These are hard.
This one is hard. I can tell you right now, it's not Australia.
Well, that's the one I was gonna go with too.
Oh.
Just because the cola, I figure that's like the one.
Now I'm gonna be mad. Now I'm gonna feel bad if it is Australia. I still remember hearing Fernet in Australia. They eat dinner a lot earlier than 11 p.m. out there, though. You know.
I'm gonna say Brazil. Maybe Brazilians are crazy like that. They eat dinner late.
It was Argentina. At least it wasn't Australia, so I was happy about that.
It's in the same continent, though, South America.
It is in the same continent. Report says Sarmen is enjoying lassi in the shade during monsoon season beside a rickshaw stand. Man, Bangladesh, Canada, South Africa, Ukraine. I feel like this.
I want to go with Bangladesh.
Yeah, it's the only one that's like in a monsoon area, right? And you are correct, sir.
Well, that's what. And then the rickshaw is like that's like an.
Oh yeah, the rickshaw gave it away too. Remember Kramer and Newman with the rickshaw, the homeless.
What do they call it? He took it. He like stole it. Took off. Where's he going?
The homeless will be around the rickshaw. Sarmen was found having an ice cold chop, which is a draft beer, at a Boteco watching football on TV. Is this Vietnam, Canada, Brazil, or Germany? Ooh, that's toughy.
I don't know. I don't know the chop. Since he's not.
I would use the Boteca as a clue. That would be my advice.
Brazilian?
Oh, Boteco. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Brazil. And we were both
Oh.
right. Sarmen is indeed drinking in Brazil. Reports indicate Sarmen is at a barbecue in a backyard with a kangaroo warnings on the fence. England, Philippines, Brazil, or Australia, sir?
Australia.
Yeah, down under.
Some of these, like,
You-
I'm like, all right, these are easy. But then other ones, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not that worldly.
Reports say he's in a sunflower-lined village, toasting with homemade cherry liqueur. Ukraine, South Africa, Bangladesh, or England? Sunflower-lined village, toasting with homemade cherry liqueur.
I would think South Africa or England, maybe. But
see, I would think South Africa or maybe Ukraine, but yeah.
Let's go South Africa, since that's the
Right.
that's the intersection of both of our.
It was Ukraine.
Son of a
I know.
beep.
Sarmen was seen. By the way, yeah, I agree with you. We both said, what was it?
South
Africa. So we're like, yeah, it's got to be. Sarmen was seen with a cold lager at a braai, watching the sunset over the savannah. I think you know this.
This has got to be South Africa.
Yeah, I didn't have to. So England, Russia, South Africa, Bangladesh. So you go with Savannah. South Africa. Ching ching. Yeah. And last one for us. Sarmen was seen in a fur hat, sharing a bottle at a dacha in the birch forest. I think I know this. You got Lithuania, Russia, Brazil, or Argentina. I agree. It's that fur hat, right?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah. I was like, okay. Which I'm like, hi, stereotypes.
Yeah. I gotta.
Fur hat. It's gotta be Russia. Fur hat.
Oh, I gotta tweak that a little bit just to make it better, but.
She did soju shots and soul, made Ukraine toast to her mischief. From the pubs in London town to South Africa's wine scene, she downed tequila in Tijuana, then vanished like a wizard. Tell me where on earth is Sarmen, Can Diego?
Next month, in a couple of days, because it's almost June, you know? Right around the corner. Right around the corner.
We're a month away from being halfway through 2026.
Yeah, exactly.
Time flies when you're old as fudge.
And it's getting hotter too, where you're like, man, I told you when it's like in the 80s and I walk outside, I'm like, oh, my gosh, and it's not even close to being summertime, you know?
Took the dogs out to go to the restroom last night, and I was like, oh, that lovely, hot, muggy night weather feels great.
Yeah. You're like, hurry up and go to the bathroom, dogs. Hurry up. I got to go.
Because we got the 3 that live inside, and like 2 of them went like quick. I was like, all right, cool. And the other one like is just walking around. I'm like, don't act like you're not hot too. You have like a full shirt on. Like I'm over here in a t-shirt and shorts. I'm sweating. You better hurry up, man.
You're like, quit pretending. Dude, I know we're getting ready to go. We got to do our social media plug. I went ahead and I got my He-Man shirt for the movie.
Which one did you end up getting? Did you get the?
I went with the
white.
I went with the. I have the power one.
Oh, okay.
I went with I have the power because I was like, although I love the Made in the '80s one too, but I don't know. I was like, I gotta go with I have the power. But
I'm excited for that stuff. That's gonna be. It better be good though, because if it craps out,
I was telling you because we talked on the phone earlier, and I was at this retirement party, and I only knew like one teacher. Everybody else I was kind of meeting. And I was talking to this one dude, and like, you know, I told you, remember you laughed at me on the phone, where I was like, I don't know how old he was, but I feel he was around our age. And I was just like, hey, you gonna go watch He-Man? He's like, yeah. And he's like, I don't think it's gonna be a good movie, but I think it's gonna be entertaining. And so like, I don't think it's gonna be like one of those movies where you're like, oh, this movie was. I think we're gonna love it because we grew up watching He-Man, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Like I'm not going to this movie thinking like it's gonna be like. I'm like, this is like
Oscar worthy, you know?
Yeah, like where I'm like, this is like up there with Gone with the Wind and Casablanca. This is gonna be an instant classic. Like, no,
I hope that you can say that He-Man's up there with, or Master of the Universe is up there with what was the oh my gosh. The what was the movie that Stallone did with everyone was dying the
Expendables?
Expendables, yeah. I hope it could be expendable worthy, you know?
Well, I hope it's got a little bit better. hope it's got a smidge of a better storyline than them. Just because, like I said, like those are just like all like the classic one. Like my favorite one is the Expendables 2. Have you seen all the Expendables or no?
It's been a while. I never saw the
But
third one, but it's
the
been a
third
while
one is
since.
what like number 2 is definitely like the best because like with the Chuck Norris type lines that they do for Chuck Norris's guy, and then when when Schwarzenegger and Willis are like there and they're shooting, and he's like, "I'm out of bullets, I'll be back," and he's like, Bruce Willis stops, he's like, "You've been back enough, I'll go." And he's like, I was like, yeah. No, actually, I hope it's a good movie. Like, I mean, like all the video game TV kind of movies, like Mortal Kombat wasn't one of those things where it's like, oh my god, this is the best story. It's like, no, it's just cool because it's like the thing, and it doesn't have a whole lot of competition to be compared to like the old Masters of the Universe one because that one wasn't that great.
Yeah, it's not gonna take much to beat that one. So it's like that's keeping the bar at the bottom, right at the bottom floor. I was thinking though, I feel like I'll bring my AirPods. You should bring your AirPods because me, you, and your son. I feel we could have like a quick prediction.
Mhm.
What we think, and then like a quick reaction afterwards type thing. Like
Oh,
a
okay.
spot of an episode. Where we're just we're like, hey, what do you think? Because I'm curious to see like, does your son know anything about He-Man? Like, did you ever watch any of the cartoons with him? Does he know anything about the toys or anything? Or
I don't. I mean, he's got like the Netflix
the
version.
sheets, the pajamas? You're like, he's got a tattoo on his right arm.
The Netflix version, like that. There was like 2 versions on Netflix. I want to say, and like he's got like some of the. He's got like the Skeletor and like the He-Man from like one of those cartoons ones.
Okay.
Like, and so he kind of knows the basics. He's not gonna know like all the different characters.
Is he wanting to go because you're wanting to go, or is he just kind of curious? Any
I think.
idea?
I mean, I think he's wanting to go on his own ish.
Yeah.
I think
It's one of the things I'm going to ask him the few minutes before it starts. Like, hey, why are you here?
He's not
What
my
are you
dad
open?
made me. I'm what you say? That's not
Take that back.
say the line I told you to say.
You want to do the socials real quick?
Yeah, let me switch over a little bit. All right, you can follow us on X and TikTok at Choey and Jan at ChoeynJan, on Threads and Instagram at Choey and Jan 2 at ChoeynJantoo, Facebook Jandler Bing, and as always on YouTube Jandler Bing 969.
I'm gonna give you a little one. Although I like to throw stuff at you on the fly. Next week, whenever we watch it, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Choey, would you like to do a prequel to He-Man?" Just to get your reaction, right? You know how you hate. Would you like to see a prequel to this?
No, it's just like crap like background. Have you did you ever watch the Star Wars? What the heck? The Netflix cartoon version
Of what?
of the
Star Wars?
He-Man. It's like Masters of the Universe or whatever. I don't know what it's called.
No.
It wasn't a bad little cartoon. Like it kind of takes it a little bit different, but it shows like how Skeletor came to be and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. Which I honestly didn't really even know because it's not like in the cartoon. And if it wasn't the cartoons, I don't remember. Apparently, he was like the adopted brother of He-Man's dad. And then like some crap happened to him where like he got like corrupted by remember, was it Hordak? Was that the guy's name? Like the weird skeleton looking face. The other guy, like there was like a bat face got weird.
Yeah.
He apparently did something to him, is what they said, and turned him into Skeletor. And I was like, well, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking of something. Oh well, I'll remember it later. But no, I didn't know that. I was trying to look up. Jason Sudeikis did this TV show. Do you remember? Remember? I'm trying to look it up because I got to remember the name. Where it was kind of like He-Man-esque, where he was this cartoon. It was like living in real America, but he had like a son of Zorn. Did you ever see Son of Zorn?
No.
It only lasted for like 13 episodes, but it was kind of funny. But it reminded me like Zorn was Jason Sudeikis's like he was the voice of the cartoon character, and he kind of came from like a He-Man type Eternia world, you know. But
Interesting.
all right, dudes, let's go ahead and pull the plug. And obviously, it's summer school time, you know.
Whoop, whoop.
I know we get to do our so we got the He-Man coming up. We're gonna do our little beer shopping trip at one point, or we're gonna drink as we're shopping. So it's exciting times, right?
Heck yeah.
And that will conclude this week's episode for Choey and Jandler. The Fun Time Super Rick Happy Hour. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. Got distracted. That was kind of interesting. You know, a 1 week episode turned into a 2-parter because yours truly, this guy right here, was a little late doing stuff because I was just feeling under the weather. But fear not, if you enjoy our intelligence, quote unquote stupidity, whatever you want to call it, more stuff will be coming. If I raise some clip shows, definitely get some guests in to continue playing some more versions of Where on Earth is Sarmen Can Diego Drinking. And I also want to go back to turning these into some Spanish episodes as well. So until then, I'm going to pull the plug and tell everyone to please stay easy. Well, I can't pull the plug till I figure out where that soundbite is.